the time I accidentally joined a yoga class. It all started on a random Tuesday afternoon. I had been hearing about this new yoga class at the community center for weeks. Everyone kept saying it was a great way to de-stress and improve flexibility. I thought, how hard can it be? I can bend over and tie my shoes. I'm practically a yogi already. So, I walked into the building, confident and ready to try something new. But here's where I made my first mistake. I didn't check the schedule properly. I walked into the class, which was already in session, and took a seat at the back. I assumed the instructor was just showing everyone the basic moves. So I waited, stretching a bit and feeling super zen. I was all ready for a relaxing afternoon. Then the instructor turned to me with a bright smile and said, "Great. We're just about to get started. You're in the right place." I blinked. Right place? I didn't even realize I was in the middle of an advanced class. But I was too far in now to back out. I just nodded and hoped I'd blend in. The class started with some warm-up stretches. Simple, right? Well, apparently, I wasn't as flexible as I thought. The instructor demonstrated a move that looked like some combination of a pretzel and a human origami sculpture. It was impossible. I attempted to follow along, but my limbs refused to cooperate. Instead of gracefully stretching, I ended up doing something resembling a cross between a sprawling octopus and a broken chair. The whole class was moving fluidly, while I was struggling to hold a position that looked like it belonged in a horror movie. At one point, I got so tangled up in a pose that I ended up rolling off my mat, knocking over the water bottle of the person next to me. The bottle went flying, spraying water everywhere, and landing with a loud splash on the instructor's feet. There was a pause. Dead silence. Everyone turned to look at me. I was convinced that this was it, the end of my yoga career. But then, to my surprise, the instructor burst out laughing. "No worries," she said. "That's all part of the process. Yoga is about finding your balance. Or, in your case, your unbalanced moments." The class resumed, and somehow, I managed to finish the session, only to leave the room with the awkward realization that I'd just spent an hour with some of the most flexible people on earth. And somehow, I was still holding on to my dignity, barely. Needless to say, I didn't return to that class again. But I did learn something valuable. Sometimes, you just have to laugh at yourself.